Black woman. It's one word and it starts with an A. Oh my goodness. So y'all, I came across this video on Twitter, and I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a bunch of like black people doing videos about, oh, the Democrat Party this and Democrat Party that. And I find it to be very peculiar because I definitely believe that these people are paid propagandists. That's what I believe. I believe one of them are trying to become the next Candace Owens. That's what seems to be happening right now. And they're betting on possibly Trump winning the election and him choosing, them. Bygones be bygones. I came across this video and it really got under my skin. And the reason being is that you have this black woman who's talking about how Planned Parenthood was outside the DNC and how Kamala is for this Planned Parenthood and how it's absolutely demonic and everything. And how, I forgot that they're worshiping, it's an altar, right? That the Planned Parenthood bus or whatever is an altar.
So y'all don't think it's crazy that Kamala showed up to Chicago with a literal Planned Parenthood bus? If that's not a walking altar, I don't know what is.
What?
Having a Planned Parenthood abortion bus outside of a supposed speech for Kamala and the Democratic Party is absolutely demonic. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but what I am telling you is that this election is probably one of the most important elections that we've had in a few decades. I need to start doing y'all research.
And a bunch of really drivel, stupid, inane comments. The issue that I'm facing is that this is a talking point, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's a talking point that I use upon doing further research. Upon doing my due diligence, it's easy to just, repeat talking points, because that's why they're talking points. But unfortunately, upon you going deeper into the talking point, you start to realize why some talking points are good and others are just drivel, such as the one she's saying. There is this concept of, Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger was trying to get, a black woman and trying to eradicate the black race via abortion. Listen, let me be very, very clear with black women. It's very, very simple. It's one word, as I said in the intro, one word, and it starts with an A. And that word is accountability. Okay? I don't know why, but it seems that accountability in black women seems to go together like water and oil.
Oh.
That's what it seems to be. And I don't mean all black women. I mean specifically black women who use this talking point, such as the woman in the video. Because they're constantly putting the blame on Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is not coercing black women to get abortions. That's not what's happening. And most of the people who talk about abortions don't have any data about what's going on. Majority of abortions when it comes to black women are usually in their 20s. Secondly, they're usually significantly below the poverty line. So let's put this together. They're young black women and they're poor. And you want them to then have a child? Does that make any sense to anyone? I'm just trying to understand because it doesn't make any sense to me. And can we stop this absolutely pseudo-intellectual argument where, well, Lucas, you don't know, they could have the next Obama. Please stop trying to convince me, right, that these young black women who are in impoverished communities who have minimum education, listen to me, this sounds like a recipe for disaster. So you have low education, you're poor, below the poverty line, and you're young. And you want me to believe, or you want, I don't know, the general public or whatever the talking point is, you want us to believe that this person is going to come out to be an engineer, that this is going to be the next, rocket scientist, that this person is going to create the cure for cancer. Please stop this foolishness. That would be a statistical anomaly. That's an outlier. Stop making these women as far as the exception to the rule. They're not. That is the rule. The rule based off of everything that we have, based off of the history of this country, okay? Based off our present predicament as a collective, that child is going to grow up to be a member of the streets. That child is more often than not going to be used against the collective because that's how that's been set up, okay? No education, you're poor, and you're young. That is how that's going to be set up.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Please stop saying this foolishness of, oh, you could be deleting the next Frederick Douglass. That is foolishness. Absolute and utter foolishness. So once again, when it comes to abortions, Planned Parenthood, when it comes to Chicago, the only way, listen to me, hope you listen, the only way that you can get an abortion is if A, you're a woman, and B, you're pregnant. That's the only way, okay? So when you want to talk about, well, Planned Parenthood, they trying to get the black baby, no. Stop putting the blame on Planned Parenthood and take some accountability for your actions. Take some accountability for your behavior, okay? Because there is a litany of ways to avoid getting pregnant. As my shirt says, don't abort, swallow. I understand the best way to advocate, if you want to advocate for people not getting abortions, is to get them out of that predicament, okay? The best way to advocate for people not having abortions is to talk to some of the white Jews out there who are putting out this toxic culture within our community. Talk to the Ben Shapiros. And I don't mean that in any type of anti-Semitic way. I mean that due to the fact that they're the main ones that are controlling what our children listen to, what is popular among the youth. They're the ones that are promoting this degeneracy. So when you promote a degenerate culture to a group of people that you've suppressed and subjugated and honestly destroyed and tortured in this country, okay, and then want to be surprised when the product is degeneracy, that is foolishness. That is called a setup. That's what that is. So everyone who is pro-life, leave Planned Parenthood alone. They have nothing to do with anything, okay? Nothing to do with anything if you know about the data of black women who are getting these abortions. They're young, they're poorly educated, and they're poor. So maybe we should focus on, I don't know, maybe the education system, right? Maybe we should focus on, I don't know, if you wanted to talk about reparations. Maybe we should focus on that. Maybe we should focus on as far as jobs. Maybe we should focus on issues like that. Instead of trying to attack Planned Parenthood. I know it's easy to attack Planned Parenthood because it relieves you of any accountability. That's what it does. It relieves you of any accountability. Well, I did it because Planned Parenthood is there. Can we stop with this foolishness of trying to act like Planned Parenthood is doing voodoo magic on black women to get them to go inside? That's not happening. Please stop it. You sound foolish. All right? You sound like a black woman who can't take accountability for her actions, who can't take accountability that other black women are being reckless with their bodies. It's as simple as that. So what she said was foolish. It was absolute drivel. I'm sick and tired of hearing this argument because this argument doesn't do anything. Do you understand? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help black women. Do you understand that? It doesn't. If you think by attacking Planned Parenthood that's going to help black women, then you're wrong. That lets me know that you're completely uneducated on the topic of abortion when it comes to black women. That's what that lets me know. Because there are a litany of ways to help or prevent abortions within the community that has nothing to do with Planned Parenthood. Miss me with this nonsense. Anyways, guys, that's the video. There are no either ors, okay? There is nothing. Because if you still want to blame Planned Parenthood, you're a part of the problem. You are actually a part of the problem. The blame should be placed upon black women. That's what the blame should be placed upon. And if furthermore, before black women, the blame should be placed on as far as the system. That's what the blame should be placed on. Blame should be placed on as, hey, why are these women growing up in these impoverished neighborhoods? Hey, why do they lack education? Huh? That's where the focus should be on, if anything. But trying to blame an organization is foolishness. That organization is not forcing you or coercing you into get an abortion. It's as simple as that. By saying that, you're taking the autonomy away from these women. And to be honest with you, a lot of the women that do these abortions, they're actually being responsible. They're actually being the adults. That's what's happening. Because they know that that is going to destroy their lives. That they are just going to become another statistic. Okay? I understand they're young and they make mistakes. I get that. But it doesn't make any sense to compound that mistake. Makes no sense. It doesn't benefit her. It doesn't benefit the collective. It doesn't benefit the country as a whole. Get that through your head. If you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, disagreement day. There will be a number on screen. You call in and we duke it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
He's out of line, but he's right.